Alright, Shalom. This is your brother AHBAD, GMS YAHAWAH, GMS in Peterborough, Florida. We get all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWASHI, BASHAM YAHAWAH. Double honors to my elder apostles that great MILLSTONE who rule well. I also want to give peace and blessings and salutations and honors to all you brothers, consecration, virtue, sincerity, and peace and blessings also to the sincere men, women, and children that consist of the 1/3. Getting straight to the point, there's an article here I saw on this site, and I wanted to touch it because understanding the times that we are living in, sin and iniquity is on the rise, and men and women, even children, are given over unto their own lusts, and those lusts can even be against the laws of nature. Because in this article, what they try to do is they try to say that they're looking for DNA evidence that consists of someone having a gay gene in their body, which that is absolutely false. Understand? But just going to read something out of this article just to prove another point, and also pull out some precepts, some verses out of the Bible to show that America is spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah in the body. Okay. It says DNA differences are linked to having same-sex sexual partners. Alright. But let's go into the article anyway. It says, for some people, choosing a same-sex partner may be in their DNA. Well, understand DNA does go back to your spirit, okay? Because our spirit possesses a different essence than other nations. So when I say us, I mean us so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. Despite the fact we may speak different languages, despite the fact that we may look different, we all stem from a man named Jacob. The so-called white man, woman, and child stem from a man named Esau. As you can see, we are genetically different, and spiritually, and mentally, physically, and sexually. Alright? I mean that in performance-wise. But anyways, in a large study of more than 490,000 men and women in the United States, United Kingdom, and Sweden, researchers discovered 4 genetic variations that occur more often in people who indicated on the questionnaires that they had same-sex sexual partners. Alright? This is just another way for them to try and justify their wickedness, their lust for having the desire to desire the same sex. Here it says collectively, the DNA differences explain only 8 to 12% of the heritability of having same-sex partners. There is no gay gene, Gainer said, but rather non-heterosexuality is influenced by many tiny effect genetic factors. Alright? The new study is an advance over previous attempts to find gay genes. Alright? But, I mean, it's pretty simple. You just have a very vile affection. That's really what it is. You have a very vile affection. And I'm going to prove that. Okay? Now, they want to say it's a gay gene. Well, that's Esau trying to use his false science to justify his lust and being wicked, which is what? Promoting homosexuality and even bestiality. Because in this society, a man can actually have sexual relations with a beast. What is a beast? A beast is a sheep, a dog, a deer, a cow, a goat. Alright, they actually legalize that, and there is no way you can actually reproduce with those type of animals. Alright. Now I'm going into Revelations, the 11th chapter, and this is what it says. Now understand this. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And the great city is known as what? The mystery whore Babylon, which is known as America. Alright? Now, since I pulled that out, I want to try and see if I can find something really quick. Bear with me. It said, spiritually called Sodom and Gomorrah. Alright? Sodom and Egypt. Now, I want to see if I can find something real quick. Massachusetts. First gay city. I believe the first gay. I think Massachusetts was the first city that allowed same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage has been legally recognized in the United States of Massachusetts since May 17, 2004. Alright. Who legalized gay marriage first? What city? What American city? What was the first legalized? Massachusetts. Yep, it was legalized in Massachusetts. So now let's find out what Massachusetts' slogan is. Because you know, I live here in Florida, and Florida's slogan is the Sunshine State. So the Massachusetts slogan is "Make it yours, the spirit of America." Now you see how spiritual that is? The slogan of Massachusetts, it says, "Make it yours, the spirit of America." So the first, not first city, I keep saying city, Salakia. The first state, Massachusetts, their slogan, the spirit of America, they were the first state to legalize same-sex marriage. And going back to Revelations, the 11th chapter, what it says, that this great city is what called what? Spiritually Sodom and Egypt. But they used that same state inside the great city of America to legalize it, alright? So anyways, this place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Now going back into this whole, oh, there's DNA evidence to support that you are homosexual. No, you're not, because of the DNA, so to say. But let me pull this one thing out, though. Another precept just to prove that the same spirits that was there back in the, those days of Sodom and Gomorrah. I was going to go into Genesis, the 19th chapter, but I'm not going to do it. If you can read Genesis, the 19th chapter, and it speaks about how they want to sleep with the angels, okay, which the angels were men. All right, how they lusted after them, okay, and they even wanted to get Lot as well, who's the nephew of Abraham. All right. Let me go into Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. So things of the past are occurring today. And that which is done is that which shall be done. So things that have already occurred again, it shall occur once more. And there is no new thing under the sun. Alright? Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new, it hath been already of old time, which was before us. Alright, so there's no such thing as finding a new gene. These are just spirits that lingered back during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, and also during the times of the Greeks and the Romans. Alright, where am I looking for? Galatians chapter 1, verse 20. Oh, let's see. Let me go to the other Bible, another Bible app. Alright, I'm going to Galatians. And see, the Bible condemns homosexuality. Am I in the right one? I might not be in the right one. Salakia, wow. No, that was me. Romans. Oh, Salakia, forgive me. I haven't had my cup of joe yet. This is Romans 1 and 24. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness. So you was giving up to an uncleanness. Listen to this. Through the lust of their own heart. So in your heart you already lusted for this matter. To dishonor their bodies between themselves. Verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forevermore. Now, how did they change the truth of the Most High to a lie? Because the man was made and the woman was made for the man to be a servant unto him. He did not make Adam and said, I shall make another Adam for him. No, he made Adam and Eve, as simple as that. So when you people say God bless America, which God are you talking about? Probably the devil, not the God of the Bible. Romans 1:26, for this cause God gave them up for unto vile affection, YAHAWAH. For even their women did change the natural use in that which is against nature. So what does a woman does naturally? She naturally gives birth. But she can't give birth without a man entering into her and impregnating her. And likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman. So what does a man naturally do with the woman? I'm not talking about going out to a movie or taking her out to a cinema or to a park or, on a vacation. That's this modern day society. But naturally, since the beginning of time, what is the man natural use of a woman? To have sex and reproduce. Burn in their lust one towards another, men with men working that which is unseemly. Man with a man? That's same sex. That's unseemly. And receiving in themselves that recompense of that error which was meet. Receiving in themselves. So we already know exactly what that's talking about. Okay? Now with that being said, let's go down to this last verse. Verse 32. Who, knowing the judgment of God, YAHAWAH, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not laws. Not a month of gay pride. The Lord said they are worthy of death. This is just coming from the Bible, people. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Okay? So that debunks the whole sexual DNA differences. You lusted after that. The Lord gave you over to that vile affection. And though you like to do it, the Lord said that you are worthy of death for that. Alright? But nonetheless, I pray you edify with this video. YAHAWASHI. I want to say double honors to my elder apostles. Single honors to all you brothers pushing this truth. Single honors. Alright, as well. And peace and blessing to the sincere men, women, and children of the 1/3. With that being said, Shalom.